Coronavirus has outpaced the American government once again. The Omicron variant has taken over from the previous variants. Long queues are expanding outside testing centres across the country. The isolation period for infected patients has been reduced, and the promised free rapid home test kits are nowhere to be seen. The announcement of 500 million home test kits was the highlight of Joe Biden's aggressive fight against the virus. President Biden came on television to deliver on his efforts and made several promises just before Christmas. Ahead of New Year's Eve, anxious Americans are now facing a surge in new cases, and the easy access free home kits are not scheduled to arrive until next month. This is what Joe Biden had to say on his failure to deliver on promises.
It's clearly not enough. If we'd known, we would have gone harder, quicker if we could have. Because steps we have to be taken to increase the number of authorized tests, we're now able to purchase 500 million at-home rapid tests to be sent to the American people for free when they request it. And we're going to continue to use the Defense Production Act to produce as many tests as possible. And starting in 2 weeks, private insurance will reimburse you for the cost of at-home tests. We're providing access to free tests for folks who don't have insurance. But we have to do more. We have to do better, and we will.
President Joe Biden held a virtual meeting with governors, and his message was not something they were hoping for. The governors were reminded of their responsibility for combating the crisis. Biden pledged the full support of the federal government, but asked the governors to solve the crisis themselves.
Look, there is no federal solution. This gets solved at a state level. My message to the governor is simple. If you need something, say something. And we're going to have your back in any way we can. Seeing how tough it was for some folks to get a test this weekend shows that we have more work to do.
Biden denounced the lack of testing during the Trump administration, calling it a colossal failure of planning, leadership and execution. Today, the Omicron variant has caught the White House off guard. Cases have far outstripped the government's ability to make tests available on time. The isolation period for infected patients has now been cut down to 5 days. And when he was asked about the meeting with the governors, Joe Biden said this.
What did the governors tell you they're worried about?
Well, they didn't tell me a word, but they thanked me for the cooperation they're getting. They said they've gotten all that they need.